What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotic, bringing you our Week 2 battle for the NCP. Today we are facing off against the New Jersey Brobats and their coach, Ruth, in a game that's going to be very interesting because our opponent has no hazard removal, and this is one of the only weeks I think I'll be bringing hazard stacking against my opponents because, well, he has literally no removal on his entire roster, which is insane. But yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into it. So my opponent's team is Dragapult, Sylveon, Arcanine, Copperajah, Milotic, Rhydon, Malamar, Raichu, Leafeon, and the Dubwool. Will be the team of Como, Clefable, Crawdon, Vikavolt, Piloswine, Doublade, Roselia, Xatu, Rapidash, and Snorlax. If you guys missed our last week's battle against JB Westside and his Cincinnati Jeds, make sure to go and check that out. Clefable came to work, putting up 5 kills. Yes, 5 kills on the way to getting a 4-0 win for our squad. So I'm really excited to see how this is going to go for us. We should have a pretty good matchup in this case. The only things I'm really worried about are the Dragapult, because it's just pretty strong, the Milotic because of its defense. The Copperajah can be an issue if I miss out on some key predictions, or if it's a very specially defensive set with like an Assault Vest or something. Arcanine, maybe, but I have a couple pretty good answers to it in my Como and my Crawdon, so we should be able to do pretty good against our opponent. But anyways, let's just go ahead and jump into the team that we're bringing to this battle. So starting off this team, we have our Clefable here. After putting up 5 kills last week, we are bringing back Clefable, except this week it is Life Orb. It is meant to be as offensive as possible. We have Magikarp, so we don't take any damage from the Life Orb, and we have enough special attack to make sure that a max HP Copperajah will always drop from full with a +1 Flamethrower. If he's got a bit in HP, then we'll need a spike or something to be able to do that, but honestly, +1 Flamethrower is as good as it's going to get for us. We have speed for an adamant Copperajah, which I believe is, Copperajah reaches like 81 at most, or 82, and we're at 83. I think that's what it is when we have our full allotment of, or on level 50. But yeah, it's really strong. What else is there? And our defense is there, so we're never 2-KO'd by a no-attack Arcanine's Flare Blitz. It's a very strong attack, and we want to make sure we can survive that just in case, because I do imagine him being a defensive spread to take on my Clefable and to better take on certain things. Arcanine has a pretty good matchup defensively this game. What else was there? Our next mon is going to be our Roselia here. Roselia has a phenomenal matchup this game. It's actually incredible. Our opponent doesn't have a Psychic type, I believe. Yeah, there's Malamar, but I have a couple answers to Malamar. I don't think it has the greatest matchup in the world anyways. He has a Sylveon, which has Psyshock, but I mean, it's a Sylveon, it's a Fairy type, and we have a Poison type, and he also has an Arcanine, and Copperajah does pretty good damage to us as well. But looking at our set, you guys can see we're running Toxic Spikes and Spikes because our opponent doesn't have a Poison type and doesn't have any removal, so we should be able to do tons of damage with those hazards. Giga Drain is there for the Milotic, the Rhydon. It hits the Dragapult for neutral, resist the damage just like Sludge Bomb would. Only thing that I'm really regretting not having on this set is Sludge Bomb. I would have that there to hit the Sylveon and the Arcanine if it's coming on a switch, or the Sylveon, or not Sylveon, but the Leafeon as well. But, I mean, Giga Drain is still pretty good. And then Synthesis is there for recovery. It's a really strong move this game. I need to have Sylveon pretty healthy. It does have a pretty important EV spread with it. It takes a modest Specs Dragapult's Fire Blast after rocks all the time. We're also not 2-KO'd by a Specs Shadow Ball. And we're not 2-KO'd by a no special attack Psyshock from Sylveon. And we're not OHKO'd by a modest Specs Psyshock from Sylveon. And the rest I put into my special attack to just improve my damage. It was like 28 EVs, and I also take 2 modest Dracos from Life Orb Dragapult as well, which I forgot to mention before. Our next mon is going to be our Crawdon here with the Aqua Jets, and I forgot to mention our Roselia has a Violite and Natural Cure, obviously. Our Crawdon is our next mon. Aqua Jet, Knockoff, Liquidation, Dragon Dance. Very important for this because the reason I'm running Dragon Dance and not Swords Dance is because I need to outspeed a few things, notably the Arcanine. A +1, because if I get the +2 with Swords Dance and then I take the -1 from Intimidate from the Arcanine, an Aqua Jet wouldn't KO the Arcanine from full, but a +1, or a neutral Crabhammer will always OHKO Arcanine. And if I'm outspeeding because of Dragon Dance, then I'm in a great spot there. So I'm hoping that can do a lot of work for us. It is adaptability, and it's holding the Mystic Water this week. Mystic Water is there just to boost up the water type moves. They're going to be fantastic this game. Honestly, they're going to be absolutely tremendous, except for the Milotic, but if we can knock off that thing, it's going to be fantastic. Our next mon is going to be our Snorlax here with the leftovers this week with immunity, so we can't be toxic, and it has Yawn, Darkest Lariat, Earthquake, and Facade. Facade is there in case we get a random burn on us, a random paralysis, and I'm hoping that we can just put in tons of work because it'd be fantastic to get off some burned Facades or some, Thunder Wave Facades. Darkest Lariat is there for something like the Dragapult, and Earthquake is there for something like the Copperajah. As for its investment, it has 20 EVs in speed, just so it can make sure we always outspeed a Caparajah, or not always, but at least most of the time. I don't anticipate him to bring very much speed EVs on the Caparajah, so we'll see. And the rest is into our HP because we don't really need any investment into our defense. We're just meant to be max attack adamant. Our next mon is our Piloswine here with Icicle Crash, Earthquake, Stealth Rock, and Ice Shard. It's a very strong set. Again, I originally had Toxic over Stealth Rock, but in the mock that I had in Shout to Starfish, I wasn't able to get a Toxic on the Milotic, which was the only reason I had Toxic on it, really. So I think having Rocks is more important. It'll take that 12% damage coming in. It'll really force my opponent to kind of play around that. And if I can get my spikes, my Toxic Spikes, and my Rocks, this game is going to be pretty much a done deal. I don't think there's going to be much that he can do against me. Ice Shard is there to potentially do like 50% to the Dragapult if need be. And I think I'm pretty sure I would do 50% to him. Moving on, our final mon is going to be our Como here. This is actually the first mon that I built. We are Soundproof with Habonberry. Soundproof will make it so that Sylveon cannot use Hyper Voice against us. It must use Moonblast with the KO. He has Dragon Pulse, Poison Jab, Earthquake, and Swords Dance. Swords Dance is there because, well, Swords Dance is good. If we get the +2, we can just start doing a lot of damage. Como has speed for the Arcanine, creeping it, and our HP and special defense is there to take a modest Spec Draco Meteor from the Dragapult while we have our Habonberry intact. And yeah, I think we should be honestly in a really good position against our opponent. I'm hoping that we can do a lot of work against him. This is our team. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the battle, and honestly, I'm hoping we can have another successful run because at this point there's a lot of teams that are 2-0 and I kind of want to join them. So I'll see you guys in the battle. Alright everyone, we're back. So looking at the screen, he brought the Dragapult, the Caparajah, the Arcanine, Milotic, Malamar, which I didn't think was going to be coming at all, and Sylveon. I kind of want to make a retraction of my statement. Malamar could have a pretty good matchup against me. It does get a lot of scary moves, so I'm hoping that we can take care of it, but I don't think it gets any poison or steel moves, does it? Yeah, no poison or steel moves, so it should be relying on its psychic moves, I guess, to beat Clefable. But yeah, looking at this, I think I just want to lead off with my Piloswine here, and just click, yeah, I think I'm going to do that and click Stealth Rocks or Earthquake or something like that. Yeah, it should be a pretty solid lead against this team. And that's if he leads with the Caparajah to click his own rocks, it'd be even better for me, because I can 2 KO that thing. So, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I always thought Caparajah would have, like, it looks like it has more defenses, but it's got massive HP at 122, but then it's got like 69 on both its defensive stats, which is not that great. But, oh man. I'm actually kind of nervous now. In the mock that I had, I 6-0'd my opponent, and I'm hoping that I can, I guess, do the same, but I'm hoping I can just get a nice win here for this above all else. That's more important. Getting the win here is going to be very big. So we're going to be at Balanlea Stadium. He's got a much nicer trainer card than I do. Alright. Have fun to root. Let's do this. Message him. Have fun. Nice. Okay, so he leads up with this thing as well. That's nice, that is nice, that is nice. Piloswine should do a nice chunk of damage to my opponent. He doesn't have any immunities, if I remember correctly. Yeah, no immunities. Earthquake is just pretty free here. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. If he goes Milotic, that's fine with me. It means that as he outspeeds me. He crits me. Of course he crits me. Like, he needs to be Life Orb to crit me. Are you kidding me? He literally needs to be Life Orb to crit me. To kill me. Hell, are you serious? That sucks. That's so stupid. Uh, 31. Jolly. If he's adamant. Adamant outspeeds me if he's max speed. That's so stupid. I'm sorry. That's so dumb. I won't Como here. Like, I'm actually upset about that because that's huge. That's at least 50% minimum. Like, he could be banded. I'm honestly so upset about that. Wow. And like, I don't know if he's banded now, because if he just KO'd me outright, I know he's banded for sure. Because I know this thing gets play rough. If does get player of, yeah. Player of Okos. Look at his 65 to 78 if he's max HP, which he's not. He's got to have less than that. I'm just gonna Earthquake here, get the damage off if I need to. He's gonna plan to switch out into the Milotic, but still, like, that's so stupid. All right, I'll take the Intimidate, but like you're still taking a decent chunk of damage. Okay. These leftovers. I'm going Snorlax here, anticipating the incoming Will-O-Wisp, and I can Facade. But honestly, oh my god. Like, what is it with hacks and crits? And it's so fucking stupid. Like, turn 1 crits. Really? Like, the worst part about it, it's not even the worst part. Like, if he was banded, fine. Okay, he got me. Like, the most important thing is I don't have the information at all. I don't know at all. I know nothing about it. He swaps out. Charlotte. Milotic, okay. He's Flame Orb. I'm going Roselia here. I want to get up 8 Toxic Spike. Like, that's, oh my god. Like, what a way to start. Toxic. That's Toxic Spike here. Damn. He swaps out, that's fair. Completely understandable. He goes to... What is this? Not at all what I expected. I'm going to Synthesis here, just in case he goes for a Specs Draco. I'll live a Specs Fire Blast. So... always gain that knowledge, which is important. Roserade against Dragapult, and if he specs, Shadow Ball. How much damage is it going to do? 114. That's nothing. He's not Life Orb. I think he's not specs either. Definitely not. I was down to 114. Okay, time to pull up the calculator. 157 minus 114 is 43 points of health. Shadow Ball does... Can he be modest? He can be modest, yes. I'm going to go ahead and go for a second Toxic Spike here. He turns out, fine. So 2 layers of Toxic Spikes now. That's very big. You get the Toxic everything except for the Milotic and the Caparija, and I can switch out from this and go into my Snorlax. I think he's banded. I think he's banded. I think he's going to go for a Heat Crash here or a, what is it called? Heavy Slam. If he's Choice Band, I go into my Snorlax. Heavy Slam does 45 to 53. Nuts. Heavy Slam comes out. We'll see if he's banded now. He's not banded. I'm just gonna fire off an Earthquake. As he swaps. Heat, that's the Arcanine again. Like, that's fine with me. Earthquake comes out. That's good damage. Was that a crit? It wasn't a crit. He's offensive, for sure. How much does a close combat do to me? 64 to 79. It is 204 points of health at most if he is Jolly. I'm gonna Earthquake here. Nice. Immunity, babe. And Roselia gets a kill with the poison. That's dope. Getting rid of his Intimidate Mon is nice. I have 11 physical attackers on my team, so it's really good. Dang, what is that? Malamar. I know this thing definitely gets superpower, and he's got a Lumberry. How much does a what is this thing? This is called Malamar. That's what it's called. Okay. Malamar superpower does 16 to 19 to my Clefable, and if he gets the +1, his Psycho Cut will be doing 44 to 53. So I'm going to go into Clefable here. I'd imagine superpower is coming out. Let's see. Superpower, yep. 31 points of health. Is that what I expected? That makes sense. And let's go for that Moonblast here. As he taunts. Alright, cool. This is a you're taking this. This is a Life Orb Modest Moonblast. Night night. Big threat gone. He might have thought I was unaware. So far it's like the immunity is paying off. So that's something. Let's swap out. Go back into the Snorlax here. I'm going to pay more attention to the Copperajah's attack. It does. How much does it do to my Snorlax? Iron Head this time. Oh my god. Of course. Can you stop fucking critting me, man? Like, are you kidding me? Fuck Root. Like, that's... Man, stop. Like, I know he's not banded, and that does at most 40 to 47. No, he has to be banded. Or sheer, no, he's sheer force. He's sheer force. How much does he do to Crawdont? Does he have any fighting moves? Yeah, he gets Body Press. He'll probably outspeed me too. Actually, no, he might not. Crawdont's at 104 speed. So I can get off a free knockoff against him. Fuck. I'm going Como here. Like, this copper is being more of a problem than it has to be just because it keeps landing crits. That's it. Like, it's done 3 attacks, it's gone crits twice. And like, I just wish I can like have information about this thing, but it just keeps critting me. If I had more information, I'd be able to know: are you adamant? Are you not? If you're adamant, then I guarantee I'd speed you with my Clefable, which means because you probably have max attack and a ton of speed, I can OHKO you with Flamethrower, unless you're Akaberry. He swaps out. Sylveon comes out. That's some pretty good damage. Does he reveal? No, he didn't reveal any item, so he might be choiced. Okay. I don't know if I can lose this yet. Clefable can still win this game for me just outright, so I think I should be fine. I'm going to stay in an attack. I think Earthquake, he's in range of that. I don't want to risk the... I don't want to risk it. I'm going to go for Earthquake. He's Scarfed. And I Soundproof. Thank you. And that's another kill for Roselia. Oh boy. These abilities, that's 3 times. 3 times my abilities are absolutely clutch. Alright. Fire Emblem, that was what? That was Dragapult. Yo, even if you're Specs, you're not taking this. Like, I'm surviving. I'm at max HP. I'm surviving. Shadow Ball. Goodbye. There you go. He's got Copperajah. And I think that's it. I'm gonna miss... Oh, Milotic as well. My Toxic Spikes are no longer important. I think I need to keep this thing around. I'm going to go Roselia here. And then I'm going to double into Como, actually. That's what I'm going to... Not Como, what is it called? Toxic, okay. So, the Milotic definitely has Scald, Toxic, and Recover. Like, I'm pretty confident about that. Gonna make the double into Crawdot now. He swaps out. Cool, that's kind of what I was hoping for. And I can get off a free knockoff now against the Copperajah. Even Liquidation. Having rocks in this game would have been absolutely amazing. I'm going to go for the knockoff here just in case. I think that's going to be more valuable to me. And I should outspeed at all times. I don't think, again, he has any investment in his HP, so I'm going to put that at 0. Knockoff comes out. That's big damage. Choice Bandit. He was banded. Heavy Slam comes out. I think we should survive this. Nice. Let's go for another knockoff. He swaps. It's nice damage there. I'm going to go for the Dragon Dance here because I want to get that boost. As he swaps. All right. I'll take the free Dragon Dance, man. So he's max defense. He's got no item. He's burned. Knockoff still does more. Knockoff still does more. Good to know. Let's go for another knockoff. The question is, did he just bring in my Milotic that just straight loses to sub Como? Because he needs Ice Beam to beat my Como. He doesn't have Ice. He has Ice Beam, but he doesn't have Haze. So for knockoff, does more damage. Knockoff. Big damage recover. Okay. If I get the +2, am I doing enough to do a KO? Almost. Let's go for another Dragon Dance. If he reveals Haze here, that's fine with me. Like he can't beat my Roselia anymore. Yeah, okay, nice. Good for him. That's fine. I'm just going to stall him out of recovers. So he's used 1. I only have 2 minutes left, so 4 minutes left, so I'm just going to attack. It's just knockoffs over and over. I might crit him. I'm at neutral, though. Recover, that's 2. This game it might go down to timer, but we're going to win. We're up 4-1 right now. And at this point, he can't attack me. Actually, he can. He Toxics, okay. And I dodge. He's going to recover here. I don't think Clef can beat it 1v1, but I can stall it out more. I think I'm going to go Clef. That's better for me. Like, I have a better chance of doing work. Also means basically no matter what happens, I don't lose to this. Yo, that Copper Jaw was such a bitch to deal with, my god. I'm gonna fire for Calm here. He's used 3 recovers now. Scald. That's good damage, damn. This is where I wish I had T-Bolt, but I don't. Moonblast. Like, I'm preserving this 4-0. It's going to do a huge chunk. I think that's game. Scald comes again. And that's another kill for Clefable, and we pick up a 4-0 win. Like, we won this game convincingly too. We definitely had the matchup. Like, my opponent really had no counterplay to our team in a lot of areas, and like he needed those crits. I really wish I had the information. I really wish I did. If I knew he was banded from the start, that would have been big, because if he KOs me there, I know 100% he's banded. And I can play around it so much easier. I don't have to worry about, like, I can tell you right now, if I knew he was banded and I went to my Como, I would click Swords Dance right away. Okay? Copper, he just messed me, GG. Copper, come on. Can't. Oh my god, my A's aren't working. Okay. Copper, can't stop hurting me. Yeah, I would click Swords Dance right away, and then he has to deal with my Como. He has to then, like, I don't know if he was Poison Jab on his, no, he was Scarf. He was Scarf on a Sylveon, and he had Hyper Voice. I was soundproof, so I was fine there. So Poison Jab would have just obliterated it. That would have just good information. I would have killed so many things. Dragon Bolt. He wasn't Specs. I can tell you that for sure, because he went for Shadow Ball. And I could have KO'd with the Dragon Claw. I would have been absolutely monsters against my opponent. So things would have been different, obviously. It would have been nice to know, but I'm happy with the results. I'm just kind of flabbergasted. Toxic Spikes did the work. It got 2 kills this game. Yeah, like looking at it, we had, Milotic goes down to Clefable, so did Malamar. Copraja goes down to the knockoff. Arcanine goes down to, oh no, Malamar goes down, no wait, what was it? I think it was Sylveon. Sylveon and Arcanine went down to the Toxic Spike, and then the, what is it called? The Dragon Ball went down to my Dragon Claw. So yeah, 2 kills for Roselia, 2 kills for God, I can't think of the name. 2 kills for Clefable, a kill for Crawdon, and a kill for Como. That's awesome. Anyways, I'm rambling on too much. If you guys enjoyed this battle, we're now 2-0 with a +8 differential. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like on the video. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure to check out Root. His channel is linked in the description, just like the rest of the coaches in the NCP. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.